Hey everybody, on today's episode we're going to put in this DriveCam by Ambay. I've actually already unboxed this product, but this is the box that comes in. It's really nicely wrapped. It came wrapped in this foam. Whoa, that's different. It just kicked on. All done. Alright, I got that all figured out. I had somehow flipped on the built-in light that it has attached to it. You can see it right there. But what I was saying is it comes nicely packaged in this foam inside the box. You get the quick start guide, and it just turned itself. I bumped it and it turned it. So it comes wrapped nicely in this foam. Figured out what I had done. I had actually put this into parking mode earlier, which makes it go off if you get hit in a parking lot when the car's not on and you're not moving. So that's why it kept kicking on every time I moved it, because it picked up the G-forces and kicked the camera on. So I went and changed that. So it comes with this. Has a suction cup bracket that I've actually got in my truck already because I've already installed this and videotaped that part. You also get 2 fuses that go in the plug, so if you blow a fuse. There's actually a lot of good information in this book. It's got a button where if something happens or you do get in an accident, you can press that, and it's this little hazard button here. So if something happens in front of you or you get in an accident and you want to save that clip, you hit the button and it saves the clip that it's recording on right then. You can also, as you saw, turn on a light in the front. I'm not sure how helpful that would be, just because you do have the windshield right in front of you. Maybe if you're in a circumstance where you're videoing something on a Jeep or, quad or something like that. I could see that working out. Has the date and time that it automatically puts into all of the videos as a timestamp. I already went over how it's got the automobile or the parking lot sensor. One very important thing I wanted to go over real quick. There's a little picture that shows you which way to put the SD card in. It's really hard to see, and I actually did it wrong the first time. You want to put it in, if you're looking at the screen, you want to put the words facing you, but you also want to look and make sure that you get it into the slot. Because the slot, at least on mine, the slot and the hole of the plastic on the outside aren't lined up correctly. So the first time I went to put in the SD card, I actually knocked it into the unit and had to take the whole outside unit apart. So just be careful of that. And now that we've done that, let's go install it in the truck. Alright, here we are in my truck. Sorry about the funky lighting. There's no way to get decent light in here, really. So what you have is this little ball mount with a suction cup on it. And you either can mount it this way if you want the camera facing and recording what's behind you, or you mount it that way and it'll record what's in front of you. Check with your local state and county laws and all that. Make sure that you're not, blocking more of the, what am I trying to say? Blocking more of the windshield than you're supposed to be, or anything like that. But for me, I'm going to pretty much hide it behind my mirror, still being able to reach the buttons and get to the SD card slot if I want to. Now we have to run the power cable. What you could do is just, because our power plug's right underneath it, you could just run the cable down like that. What I'm going to try to do is actually hide the cable up inside like the window and things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in first. Again, sorry for the funky light and angles, but I'm doing what I can. So, you can take it and run it up into the window like this. And the problem is it'll occasionally pop back down. So what I'm going to do is for the corners, take some just regular Scotch tape and tape it in the corners, because that's where, if you pull it tight enough, that's where your problems are going to be, is in the corners. Alright, then I'm going to run it in this pillar right here that you can just slide it behind the plastic. Now at this point in time, you're going to kind of have to figure out how you want to run it for your car. Sometimes there's a piece of plastic here you can run it between, sometimes you can run it all the way down underneath the bottom of the dashboard. You just want to make sure not to get in the way of any of your pedals and brake releases and all that, because that could be interesting. Cool feature about the truck I have is it has the regular cigarette lighter, and then it's got this one that's labeled power outlet. The power outlet is always on, meaning that the camera, lots of light, would always be recording. But this one is just a regular cigarette lighter, so it only has power when you turn on the key. And then the camera will automatically boot up and start recording. Now the nice thing about that is it will only record when the truck is running. You could put it into the other one and it will record all the time. Just be careful not to drain your battery. So if you're in a parking lot where you want to see what's going on in front of you, see if anybody hits your car, things like that, you do have that option of having it always on. The camera itself does have a little bit of a backup battery, so I don't know how many hours or anything it has like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some footage here of stuff that the camera itself actually picked up while I was out testing it. Haven't set the date and time on it, so all the dates and times are wrong. So it's not actually 2016 like it says on the camera. Thanks for watching. If you want to buy one of these yourself, they're on Amazon. I'll put the link in the video description along with our Twitter and our store. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions or just want to say hey. Right now I'm able to respond to most all the comments because there's hardly anybody doing it, so I'd love to have some more on that. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.